Why have I got my full name? Why are you full naming me for? Why are you full naming me? Get my full name off this system right now. I mean, you're going to give me this system. What is this? Why am I being full named? I don't want full name on the system. What is a full name, man? System settings. What? Team settings. On air settings. System settings. An account. Out settings. Sorry guys, 1 second, I've got to change this. We've got to fix the situation. We've got to fix the situation. I can't be the full name. I can't be full name. How the hell you change it? Oh, there you go. Edit name. LB. Mi amigos and mi amigas. Good to see you, man. Welcome back to another stream. We got some news, man. Guys, we got news. Big news. And it's about Julian Alvarez and a potential swap deal has been proposed. We're going to go through the details in just a second. Make sure you guys have smashed a like on the stream. Come on, man. Let's get those likes up. Over 200 people in the building already. Let's get those likes to at least 115. Hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you are new, guys. But listen, it's kind of interesting, man. It's kind of interesting. Obviously, we all know about Julian Alvarez, the situation going on here. Doesn't look like he really wants to stay. It seems like he probably wants to leave. Atletico Madrid and PSG are the ones that are interested at this moment in time. But Atletico Madrid have offered, and this is interesting because we've discussed this quite a lot recently. Atletico Madrid have apparently offered João Felix on loan with an option to buy plus cash. Yeah? Plus cash. For Julian Alvarez, according to Daily Mail, Alvarez is valued at £70 million plus a further £10 million in base success. So the question is here is, one, is this true? Is this a true story? And two, if it is true, do we even want this guy? Do we even want this guy? Do we even want João Felix at the football club? Because I tell you what, yeah, obviously people are already discussing it now on Twitter. And a lot of people don't want this guy. A lot of people already don't want this guy. We're going to have that discussion in a second, man. But before we do, I want to go through the article, man, and see exactly what this thing is saying. Let's have a look what it's saying, man. Is this fake news? Could be. Atletico Madrid have offered João Felix to Man City as part of the deal. Julian Alvarez, whose future at the Etihad Stadium has been under scrutiny. The proposal involves Atletico Madrid offering Felix on loan with an option to buy plus cash, and would see them bring the Argentina striker to the Spanish capital in return. City have previous interest in João Felix, which dates back to before his loan spell at Chelsea in 2023. Although City want to keep Alvarez, the 24-year-old is eager to make the switch to Atletico and has previously vocalized a frustration at missing out in key games. City want 75 million plus a further 10 million in add-ons. Is there anything else on here? Atletico attempted to sign Alvarez early in the summer, but were unable to finalize a deal. PSG remained interested. Alvarez previously stated that he wants to feature more prominently for City in important matches. He said, last season, I was one of the players with the most minutes at City, but in the end, you don't like being left out of important matches. You want to contribute. I'll take my time. Okay, so basically, that's the situation. Let's have a look at João Felix transfer market data, guys, because listen, I'll tell you something, yeah. There's a player in here, right? There's a player in here, João Felix. Don't tell me he's not a good player. He is a good player, but there's issues. There's serious issues with him, right? And the serious issues we need to discuss. Look at this. Guys, this isn't good, man. Yeah? Where is it gone? This isn't good. This isn't good. How have you played for Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea in the space of what? 18, not even 18 months. Yeah, 18 months. How you played for 3 teams, bro? What's going on here? That can't be good, that, mate. Yeah, that cannot be good, that. Do you know what I mean? And like, obviously, it's just a little bit sus as to, because I think he's a good player, man. On his day, I think he's a good player. And I think that obviously, listen, he made the worst mistake possible joining Atletico Madrid when he was at Benfica. Because when he was at Benfica, he was a good player. He was a player that liked to get on the ball. He was a player that liked to make things happen. And he went to a negative, maybe not negative. He is kind of negative, Simeone, but like not one of the more free-flowing style footballers, football teams under Simeone. He should have gone to someone like a City, Liverpool, Bayern, somewhere that he can play football. He went to Atletico Madrid and it ruined him. It absolutely ruined him, right? But then my question is, all right then, what happened at Barcelona, bro? Yeah? What happened at Chelsea? I mean, he hardly played for Chelsea, man. He played like 10 games for Chelsea because he got suspended and straight away, didn't he? You remember, he got suspended like literally straight away. So what's going on? Look at Premier League. Played 16 games, 4 assists, 4 goals. Champions League, meh. But here's the thing, right? Because whether you like him or not, we've got to discuss what happens next. We have to discuss what happens next. Because at the end of the day, it's looking likely at this moment in time that Julian Alvarez leaves this football club. So what do we do? Now, some people will say, well, we already have in-house options. Oscar Bob, James McAtee, Nico Riley, Matheus Nunes, Kovacic, as the sort of when he plays in midfield. When he plays as a striker, can Oscar Bob play as a striker, false 9? Can James McAtee do that? Foden can do it. Kevin De Bruyne can probably do it. Yeah? But obviously, it's not the same style. So you'd go from a game where you have a striker in Erling Haaland to a false 9 situation. Now, I'm not totally against that. I just don't know if the players that we currently have are optimal for playing false 9, i.e., who's going to play false 9? Bernardo, meh. Foden, meh. De Bruyne is probably not the worst shout in the world, but then you're pushing him further up the pitch when actually he's a creator, and then you're sort of losing his skills because you want him on the ball creating. Who else can do it? Bob, maybe. Can Bob play false 9? Possibly. McAtee, possibly. But this is a situation we've got. Like, no one knows, man. Like, I've been on Twitter before. Everyone's just like debating it. Everyone's like, I don't know. Like, who should we get? Like, what should we do? And all this kind of stuff. And it's kind of like, well, this is the awkward position that we put. We've not put ourselves in this position. Alvarez is putting us in this position. Yeah, because obviously he wants to leave. But we have to act quickly because this is a big moment for me in the transfer window. Because if he leaves and we don't sign anyone, that's mad. No, not mad, but like it's risky, bro. It's the same with the if we don't sign a DM. Do we have to sign a DM this year? I would say, yeah, kind of. But at the same time, we did win the league last year with no DM. It's hella risky not to buy a DM. If you don't replace Alvarez, it's hella risky. That does not mean that we won't win the league if we don't replace him. That does not mean that we can't win the Champions League if we don't replace him. But it's a risk. What happens our Haaland gets injured again? He's out for 2 months. We don't replace him. What about if McAtee just doesn't turn out to be quite good enough? Maybe you just have to throw him in and see what happens and take that gamble. But I just feel that like we're already taking a risk. We're already taking a risk not getting a DM because, in my opinion, we ain't getting a DM now, guys. We ain't getting a CDM now. What we in like 3 or 4 weeks left of the window? I don't think we're getting one. Unless Kovacic or Nunes leaves, which at the moment it doesn't look likely. I don't think we're getting a DM. Sounds like it's going to be Nico Riley season. So if we're already doing that, with the CDM, do we take another risk with the Alvarez situation? I don't know, man. Risky FC, innit? That's all I'm saying. It just seems bare risky. Right, let's have a look at his injury record, man. What's this injury record saying? Decent or nah? It's not great, guys. Let me zoom that in a bit for you. It's not that, guys. That's not an ideal. How old is he? 24. How many injuries he's had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 injuries. And he's 24 years old. Okay, but what about recently? Has he had any injuries recently? Well, he's had this ankle injury here. He's out for 20 days, beginning of the year. And actually, before that, it wasn't too bad. He didn't have a single injury then until 2022. So he went the whole year in 2023 without having an injury, which is decent. But then this muscle injury out for over 2 months, couple more injuries creeping in. But it seems like he got over that. It seems like he had a really tough time here, yeah? Especially Atletico Madrid, because obviously, probably at Atletico Madrid, he probably was getting like a little bit too stuck in. You know what I mean? Because of the way that Simeone plays ball, his body's probably not built for that. His body's probably not ready for that contact and not ready for that aggression. But it has improved. Granted, he did have that injury in February, but other than that, really, in the last 18 months, nearly 2 years, he's only had one injury. But there is a historic evidence that when he starts getting injuries, he starts getting injuries bad. And also, look at this. Ankle injury, ankle injury, ankle injury, ankle injury, ankle injury. He seems to have, I don't know, guys, dodgy ankles. I don't know if I'm like a doctor in that, but I think I can diagnose his ankles as being subpar, is what I would say. But having said all that, I'm not massively against it, man. I'm not massively against it because I've told you this before. For me, if Alvarez leaves, I don't think we should buy a second striker. I think we should buy an attacking midfielder. I do. I think we should buy an attacking midfielder. Now, obviously, that would mean that McAtee had to leave, and that's a decision that everyone has got their own opinion on. But listen, I think there's a talent in João Felix. I think he's a good player on his day, and I think he just needs someone to coach him. I think he needs someone to get hold of him and to get him playing football again in a good team that plays possession-based football and gives him the position on the pitch to be able to influence the game. And I just think he's struggled to have that consistently. You know, moving club after club after club, he's not helped him. He's not settled down. Do you know what I mean? He's a good player. He's on loan. Listen, if we could structure the deal, because ultimately this is a loan deal. City have been offered João Felix on a loan. We've not been offered him on a permanent deal. It's a loan with an option to buy, is what Atletico Madrid have reportedly offered to us. So if we can get the sale price for Alvarez, like legit, like 75, 80 mil, whatever it's going to be, and then on top of that, get João Felix on loan, it's an option to buy. Why would you say no? Like, why would you be so against it? You don't want Alvarez to leave, right? But if Alvarez wants to leave and City get a bid that they're happy with, and then you get João Felix on a loan, and let's see if we can get a cheap option to buy, just in case it does turn out to be great, and then we can get a great deal next year when we activate the option to buy. Why would we not be interested in that? He can play false nine. He could play in the middle. He could probably play on the wings if we absolutely necessarily needed him to. Not that we probably will, given the amount of wingers that we have. But I'm not against it massively, man. And listen, I told you this 2 months ago when people was asking me. I said, listen, I shouted this guy out straight away. I said, João Felix, man, at some point, this guy's going to sign for someone and he's going to cook. He's going to cook at some point. He's not just died off. He's not just turned into a bad player overnight. He needs to be given the freedom. He needs to be given a manager that believes in him, that plays the style of football that suits him best. And I think we could do that. I do. And obviously, you've got to remember this as well. Currently, we only have 2 attacking players that are senior in the midfield. Foden and Kevin De Bruyne. James McAtee is obviously one of them, but he's not senior right now because we obviously not really played for City before. And Oscar Bob can kind of do it, but he's not really been given that central role as of yet. Kevin De Bruyne at some point of this season will get injured. We all accept that he is going to get injured at some point. It'd be an absolute miracle if Kevin De Bruyne goes the whole season without getting injured. That leaves us with only one, Phil Foden. I think there's room in the team for João Felix. I do. We're going to be playing 2-3 games a week, pretty much all year. Yeah, because Champions League, Carabao Cup and that, and then obviously you got the FA Cup at the start of next year. I think there's the game time available. It does mean that you have to probably let McAtee go on loan. And if you're against that, then you probably don't want Felix or anyone else for that matter. But I'm not massively against it, guys. I'm not. I think it could work, man. Right, let's have a look at some of your chats, man. See what you guys are saying. A lot of people have got big opinions on this one, guys. Get your comments coming in the chat. Make sure you guys are subscribed, guys. Make sure you hit the likes. Have we got to 115 likes? We have. Let's see if we get to 200 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Come on, man. Let's get us to 200 likes. See what you guys are saying. Big up to Amar says Alvarez is just an Argentinian Ferran Torres. Brother, bro, come on, man. Amar, bro, what you doing here, bro? Come on, man. You can't be saying stuff like that, man. That is... Nah, guys, L's in the chat, guys. I got L's in the chat. Amar, bro. You're my bro, yeah? Big up for the David Silva picture as well, but you can't be saying Alvarez is a Ferran Torres, bro. That is wild, man. Big up on that. Mukesh with the 11 months says Jack Gore retweeted this 40 million plus Felix option, please. Can play false 9, left wing striker. No, number 8. Pep would unleash his potential. Let me see this tweet, bro. I didn't see this. Jack Gore. Let me have a look. Jack Gore. Let's see what the guy's saying. I don't see his retweet, bro. What do you say? Jack Gore retweeted this. I can't see it. Would it be on replies? Maybe it's on replies. No, I can't see it, bro. I can't see it. Can you DM me what he's retweeted or something on Twitter? Can you send it me, bro? I can't see it. But obviously, if he's sort of backing it, then it might be legit. It actually might be legit. Big up Mukesh for the 11 months, man. One more off a year. Big up to you, man. Massum says if we sell Alvarez, City need to go get Eze. Well, we have been linked with Eze. Yeah, we've been linked with Eze on a number of occasions. Would I be against Eze? The thing is with Eze, I'd be against him. He's an interesting player, isn't it? Because he's I think he's a different style of footballer to what we've had at this football club for a while. I think he's massively different to the type of player that we're used to. In the sense that, like, I don't know, when I watched him, I'm not saying he's bad, by the way. I'm just saying that, like, I can never visualize him. You know, with like João Felix, yeah, I can visualize João Felix in a City kit. I can visualize it. But when it comes to Eze, I cannot visualize that. I cannot visualize it. And I don't know why. But he's not a bad player. Would he join City? Would we go for him? We have been linked with him. His name has been up there in the past on the rumour mill. But I just don't see it, man. I genuinely just don't see it, bro. Big up to Lawrence says, honestly, I don't know what cash they are offering and how much the buy option is for Felix because I'm on the fence until more details come out. Risky if we get less cash and Felix flops. Well, we shouldn't be getting less cash because it's a loan. Now, normally, obviously, you get a loan fee. Whenever you get a loan player, you loan a player, right? So let's say it's 75. Say it's 70 mil. Yeah. Because we're not going to get 100 mil for Alvarez. Let's just get it right. Yeah, we're not getting that. We're going to get a low ball. It'll be 70 million pound. Surely it's not less than that. Plus 10 million in buy option. So that takes it to 80. And then what? 6, 7, 8 million loan fee for Felix. That seems a lot though, man. Nah, City ain't paying an 8 million loan fee for Felix when he's third choice attacking mid. I don't see that happening one little bit, man, to be honest with you. So it'd have to be lower than that. Which means say it's 4 million loan fee, 80 million net. Take the 4 mil off. You're looking at what? 76 mil for Alvarez plus Felix with an option to buy. I don't know. Yeah, you probably are right. We need to wait for more details on it though. But obviously the story only broke earlier on, so I don't think anything else was coming out. Nah, dude was kissing the Barca badge, went on loan. Are you be serious? He kissed the Barca badge when he was on loan. Are you taking the fucking piss? That is a bit cringy, that, isn't it? What's he doing kissing the Barca badge when he's on loan? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, yo, MTFC lads, lads in the chat. Come on, Briz. Come on. It's not an 8 million loan fee. That'll just be his wages, mate. Well, what is the loan fee, though? Because this is the thing. Like, whenever there's a loan fee. In fact, if we go on João Felix transfer marked, it might tell us what Chelsea paid for the loan fee. Yeah, one sec. Let's have a look at this. What did Chelsea pay for loan fee? 11 million euro. What, bro? He played 16 games. He played 16 games, bruv. 16 games, and you paid 11 million euros. Holy, bro. What are you doing, man? Bro. What is that? What is that, brother? That is great, man. 11 mil. Jeez. Bro, I thought I was going to say like 6 max. 6 max. Todd Bowley did it. Yeah, Todd Bowley season, man. That guy's got more money than sense. Was he throwing around 11 million euros for a loan player, bro? Like, what was he even going to do? I swear down as well, Chelsea were absolutely dead in like January. Like, what do you think? João Felix was just going to come in and just sort them out and just make them sick? Like, what are you doing, man? Absolute idiot. Oh, my days. Crazy scenes. What are they playing at, bro? That is insane. What a joke. Matham says if Arteta wasn't messing around with Havertz, we wouldn't have won the league last year. We were crap for a large part of the season. We have to sign a DM and replace Alvarez if he goes. Listen, I think it's mad if we don't get a DM. I do. Listen, maybe Nico O'Reilly turns out to be decent in that DM position. Like whenever I've seen him in the academy, he's not played DM. He's played further up the pitch. And sometimes he's played actually as a striker, which is kind of interesting. If we do that, that's hella risky, bro. Now, obviously, if it works out, great. You know, I mean, you've saved, what, 50, 60, 70, 80 mil, whatever it's going to be that you're going to pay for a DM. But if it doesn't work, City fans are going to be like, what were we playing at? This is why it's a mad risk. It's a mad gamble because Tiki, yeah, he's putting his neck on the line. He's putting his neck on the line, really, Tiki, if you think about it. Because if this doesn't work, yeah, people are going to be cooking him and saying, what? Rodri's literally, yeah, shouting, saying, I need help. I need a player to help me out. And you didn't sign anyone. And on the Alvarez thing, listen, I've told you my thoughts. I think if we goes, which it's looking likely at the moment, I think we should go for an attacking midfielder. McAtee, could you stick with McAtee? I mean, you could do, but again, like, I think actually with the attacking midfielder situation, yeah, it's probably less important than the DM because you've already got Foden, you got Kevin De Bruyne, you got Oscar Bob, and you got McAtee. So you got players, and Oscar Bob looks mint, and obviously McAtee is a good player, right? He's clearly a good player, and they're only going to play in the midfield, McAtee and Bob, if Foden and Kevin De Bruyne are both out. And for that to happen, it can happen, 100% that can happen, but you're pretty unlucky if both of your attacking midfielders get injured or get suspended or whatever. The DM is more important, clearly. It is more important because, well, I don't need to explain it. You're not fucking 12. Like, we have to get that. We have to get that sorted. Like, unless they're going to stick with Nico O'Reilly, bro. It's a madness. He retweeted the article you shared. Oh, did he? Why can't I see that then? When I go on his account, can I not see his retweets? Why can't I see his retweets? Weird. I don't know how you guys can see that when I can't see it. Strange, man. Very strange, bro. But yeah, big up, bro. Big up. Obviously, he just retweeted the article, so I guess he thinks it's legit, or maybe he has to retweet it because he works for Daily Mail and it's a Daily Mail article. The one thing that I'd say as to why I think this could, by the way, I've got Mick Lads just jumping on. MCFC Lads is jumping on the stream, guys, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, he's going to be joining in any second now. The one reason I think this could be BS, because the first question that I asked, one of the first questions I asked when I started this stream was, is this even true? One of the reasons why I think it might not be true is because it's the Daily Mail, and not that the Daily Mail is inherently bad for football transfers, because obviously Jack Gordon is the Daily Mail. But if it was legit, why is it not Jack Gordon who's released the article? Because he's the one that gets the Man City news. If I get this up here now, yeah, watch this. Man City, let me share the screen again. Look at this. If you actually click on the article, this one, it's some guy called George Bird. It's not Jack Gordon that's wrote the article. And if it was a legit article, then it'd be like for City, and it's like, oh my God, it's Jack Gordon. Because we all know, innit? When Jack Gordon speaks, we listen. Because it's always true. But this isn't him. This is this guy, George Bird. So I imagine this is probably, I mean, it might be true, but what the point I'm trying to make is it's more likely to not be true. Or old news. I got told something, yeah. Recently I got told something. A lot of journalists get told news, but like old news, and it's not really come out. So like they'll be speaking to an agent or something, and then the agent will be like, oh yeah, this happened, or oh, we got offered this deal. The player got offered this amount of money or this contract. It was like, oh really? When? Oh, like a month ago. So then they still put that information out, because obviously if they're journalists, that's news for a journalist. But yeah. Yo, bro, he's saying,
yes, mate, what are you saying? I've got one question for you, mate. Are you on the train?
The João Felix train?
Yeah.
I'm not against it, bro. I can't lie, man. A lot of people are not liking this deal, bro. But like, I just think, yeah, I don't know about you. I don't think we should buy another striker if Alvarez leaves. I think we should attack him midfielder, because I already think, obviously Oscar Bob and McAtee can kind of do that position. Well, obviously McAtee can. That is his default position. We only have Kevin De Bruyne and Foden, bro. And let's be honest, yeah, we all know at some point Kevin De Bruyne's getting injured. That only leaves Foden. So I actually think we're slightly weak in that area, unless you trust Oscar Bob and McAtee in those central areas. And I don't think we can 100% say that we can trust them, because Bob, whilst he's cooked, ever since he started playing for City, he's mainly wide areas rather than central. And obviously McAtee, we've not seen him play at the City level in the middle. So if he leaves Alvarez, I think we should go for like an attacking mid. But I don't know what you say.
I rate him, especially the thing is as well, on the loan as well. Like, there's an option to buy. If he stinks it up, you just get rid of him. Do you know what I mean? You don't even have to buy him. You can buy him, but you don't have to. So I don't know, mate. I think it might just be a way, like a cop-out way of Atletico trying to get cheap Alvarez. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Yeah, no, 100%, bro, because this is what someone asked me a second ago in the chat. They said, yeah, but LB, I think it was Lauren, said, like, depends on what they're offering, the transfer fee. Well, for me, yeah, a loan fee for João Felix, it says on transfer, Matt, I don't know how true it is, Chelsea paid an 11 million euro loan fee for João Felix, which is absolutely insane, but that's what they paid. If we pay anything more than 5-6 million euros, we're overpaying. So for me, absolute minimum we can be letting Alvarez go for is 70 mil plus 10 mil add-ons. That's 80 mil. I still think that's a steal, personally, yeah, but that's the minimum that we can allow. So then you knock off what, 4 mil, 5 mil, brings it down to 75 with add-ons. Like, I think that's fine. But if we start, you can't be saying, oh, we'll give you a loan deal, so we're gonna bid 50 mil for Alvarez. Nah.
If he pays his wages though as well, I don't know. I'm guessing he's on pretty big money. You have to check out his wages, mate, as well. But any wages times 52 is going to be quite a bit as well. If they knock that off, it depends if they pay it on. I don't know, but we're kind of reading into it a lot for. Given we're going to see it in one place, but hopefully something kicks off of that, because I'd take him.
Okay, let's have a look at this now. Yeah, Barcelona. Oh, is he not at Barcelona, isn't it? Is that
Yeah.
Why is it saying that? Oh, he's on £345,000 a year.
Pound?
That pounds, yeah. It's over 400k in euros a week. Oh, yeah, a week, yeah, sorry.
Big. That's like 18 mil, mate.
Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it?
That's mad.
That is cash.
So the thing is, there's no fee. If they chucked him on loan with no fee and paid his wages, that's like 20 mil, we'll call it. 25 mil at most. So then if we gave them Alvarez for like 50, that's what they're going to try to do, mate. But then I don't even know if they're going to pay his wages. That's not normally how loan works, is it? So we'll see, mate.
Yeah, not really, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is actually true, bro, because if it's true, why isn't Jack Gordon done the story in Daily Mail? Do you even know this guy?
Nah.
George Bird.
Never heard of him, mate. And
this is what I'm thinking, bro. I'm kind of like, if it's a Daily Mail and it's true, it would be Jack Gordon.
Yeah, unless that guy's on holiday there, mate. You don't know. He's been in America, isn't it?
Oh, he might be on holiday.
Bro might be in Spain or something.
Nah, he's not, bro.
With his feet
at
up.
home.
This
is his last.
Yeah, how do you know that? Bro's got a tracker on him. No.
Jack Gordon tracker, bro. Jack Gordon in the mud. I met him one time. Yeah, I slipped one of those Apple Air tracker things in his bag.
Into his hood, mate.
Yeah.
Some kids down my parents' street have kept to our tradition. Yeah, he's at his parents' street, mate. He's not at his gaff. He's at his parents' house.
Bro, that is
Here
Britain.
we go, mate.
He's in England, bro.
Find it.
This is British. This is a British brickwork if I've ever seen it, man. This is British. He's in Britain, man.
He might not be working though, mate. Somebody go spray Felix on that wall, mate. That's what I want to see. In red and white paint. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Nobody do that, by the way.
Has he been tweeting yet? Yeah.
I'm not taking legal complaints of this guy.
What's this saying? Atletico Madrid have started negotiations with City to sign Alvarez. Unconfirmed figures, but personally would.
Is that just now?
No, that was 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. A couple of days ago, yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with PSG, bro? Because we're being told PSG want him as well, but like, what? Why is it not? Because you know what as well? Yeah, they paid 100 M's for Milani, bro.
Yeah, they just lost Mbappe as well.
So if they paid 100 M's for a Milani, yeah, don't be coming to me with 50 million, bro. I know you got the cash, man. And as you said, how much wages have you just got off your books with Mbappe?
Yeah.
They must have been paying him at least
a week or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy money. So we all know that you've got cash, Paris. We all know. Who is this guy? Worth 50 mil at best. What are you talking about? Worth 50 mil? What is he talking about, bro? How is he worth 50 mil, man? Alvarez is literally one of the best strikers in the world already.
Crazy.
What's his stats from last year, man? Have a look. 23, 24.
Mate, I remember someone telling me in like February time or something, Alvarez was the only City player that had started like every game on English soil or some nonsense like that. It started like near enough every game up until about January, February time.
Yo, is it even true? Should we fact check the his game time and that? Because like, he's saying he don't play big games. Let's have a look. Right, so he played 3,481 minutes, which is a decent amount of minutes. Let's fact check this. Yeah, Champions League. Did he miss any of the big games? Right, okay, yeah, fair dues. He didn't play either of the Real Madrid games, so I understand.
He was out of favour at that point, to be fair.
Yeah, true. Didn't play the... okay, yeah, this is looking like it factually might be correct on Alvarez's part. He didn't play this. What's this? The Super Cup.
Super Cup.
Copa America. Played the final. I mean, we get told all the time that South Americans love that competition. Olympics, don't really care about that. Oh wait, what was that? That was
Club World Cup.
Oh yeah, Club World Cup. Yeah, that's actually what I meant. Yeah, he played the final Club World Cup. Premier League. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So let's have a look, mate. I don't know what's bugging out, man, on the PC. Just moving around like a crazy. Please,
Jack Gorn's hacked it, mate. He's hacked it.
Stop moving, man. Look at the thing. Just chill. Look, it's going off on a madness. Right, so anyway, he started against Arsenal in the 1-0 defeat. Started against United. Started against Chelsea. Started against Liverpool. Started against Spurs. Yeah. Mate, I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. It's tweaking me, bro. I'm tweaking out. I can't have a look. Basically, yeah, he played a lot of the games.
He did, to be fair.
He started against Liverpool away in the... oh, yeah, because he started him left mid, didn't he? Do you remember that? That was grim, that, when he started him left mid.
Fest, mate.
Listen, I don't know. Are you going to be sad if... and he didn't play the FA Cup final either. To be fair, actually, looking at that now, I understand why Alvarez might be a little bit peeved off, because he didn't start the FA Cup final. He didn't start the Champions League final, the semi-final. So he missed a couple of the games towards the end of the season. But are you going to be gutted if he leaves, bro? Because I can't lie, I'm going to be a bit gutted, me. I don't want him to go.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite realised the position he's in. I think he's a bit like he's, as much as I don't want to say, he's a bit spoilt, mate. He's joined us. He's sat there and won the treble in his first year and the World Cup. He's then won every other trophy besides the League Cup at City, and then won the Copa America, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's won everything in the 2 seasons, so he's probably just a bit bored.
Yeah, but bro, like his excuse of not playing the big games, right? He only didn't play the two quarterfinals, or it's quarterfinals against Real Madrid, right? He didn't start the final against United. That's 3 games, bro. And then what? Like, he didn't start the Arsenal game at home in the 0-0, but he started the Liverpool game the week before. And he didn't start the United game the week before that, but he started Liverpool away, which is a big game. So he started one of the 3 there. And then he started Villa, started Palace, started Luton, started Brighton, started Forest, started in the running, and then obviously
mate, he's chill, mate. The thing is, mate, I went to that thing 2 years ago, and you might have gone that unveiling thing, and it was all about Haaland. Do you know what I mean? Haaland's coming, Alvarez is coming. No one really knew Alvarez was like that much at the time. Knew a bit about him, but when he came in, he surely didn't think he was going to be starting over Haaland. Do you know what I mean? He can't have been sat there thinking, I'm going to get start ahead of this guy. He's played a lot. I think he's played more than most people would have thought he would, mate.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's played more than he'd have expected.
Yeah, but the thing is, bro, I said this from day one, is when we signed Haaland and Alvarez, one of them was always going to leave within 2 to 3 years. But we was always being told it would be Haaland, because we kept on being told by the media that, he's going to go Real Madrid in 2024, 2025. Like, that's what we got told all the time. Like, he's only using you as a stepping stone. So then, obviously, the natural assumption was, when Haaland goes to Real Madrid, Alvarez will then become like the main guy. And obviously, so he's got 2 years where he's just kind of like backup striker, being forced into left wing and attacking mid and that. And then after 2 years, boom, your time to shine. Obviously, now it's not going to happen because Mbappe's gone to Real Madrid. They've already got Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham. They ain't going to be signing Haaland anytime soon, unless they do a madness and then football's just broke. And obviously, Alvarez is now looking at it. And he's probably looking at it saying, I did play a lot last year, but I didn't play in some of the big games, and I'm not playing striker. How many games did he play as a striker last year?
Not that many.
According to this, he only played 22 times.
Yeah, less than
so he played 54 games for City last year. 54. He only played 22.
And also, mate, some of them 22 will be when he's come on for Haaland off the bench or something, and that counts as him being striker when it's like 10 minutes or something. So it's probably even less than you'd think.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually true. Young boys, 18-minute striker. Real Madrid, second leg, 30-minute striker.
Yeah. So most of them are just sub. So he's basically had a few games where Haaland's not been there. He's had up front. He's had a few where he's come on as a sub, and maybe 1 or 2 where they were both up top. Other than that, he's basically been not up front.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see why he's maybe not happy about that. But it's what it is, mate. Still playing one of the best teams in the world. So.
Yeah, let me come to some of these chats, and then I want to know what you would do. Built on Matty says, at least with Felix, it's free cat food. A lot of people are not even going to know what that means, isn't it?
Yep.
Do you get it?
I swear it's like a cat food brand, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's a pet food brand, isn't it?
We're not doing paid promos here, mate. Matthew Hoyle sneaking one in from behind the scenes there on the LB channel, mate. You can't be having that.
£2 he's paid for the promo. Yeah.
Low rates then, mate.
Big up, Matty, bro. Johnny with the 3 months says, what are we saving our transfer money for? Does the club believe we are all set until next year when we have to spend 300 mil? It's a bit weird, isn't it, bro? Do you not think it's a bit weird? We've only spent 20 mil.
Yeah, but I don't know, mate. We spent pretty big last summer, didn't we? So
how much did we spend last year?
Bought Gvardiol, Doku. Also, mate, every time I see a new contract happen, I'm thinking that's cash being spent. Do you know what I mean? Foden and people like that.
Yeah, to be fair, we spent 260 mil last year.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, can I ask you a question, bro?
Yeah.
Echeverry.
Yeah.
Do we just wait it out for 4 months until January when Echeverry comes in, January 2025, and say Echeverry season? Third choice.
I think he might be decent, mate. I've seen him. Did he score something at the Olympics?
Yeah, the guy's a beast. The guy's a
decent,
beast,
mate. So see what he's about, innit? With Alvarez was the same thing, innit? Just see what he's saying. When he comes in, he might be decent. If not, but yeah, we've got these players coming through, mate, and even the young players are going to be better this season.
Bro, big news. Big news.
Mad. Is that involving a certain Felix, mate, or not?
Is this the truth? Are we being baited? We're being baited, bro.
Oh, mate. Bro, forgot the closing bracket, mate. I was never believing that.
Bro, what the hell, man? What are you doing, bro?
See you later. You go in prison. You go in prison, and you're getting named and shamed.
Why you bait us, Fraser, Bray?
That is crazy, by the way.
That is not nice, bro. Yeah. So, oh yeah, question. So yeah, ask you about Echeverry, man. I like the look of it, bro. I can't like that. And I know people do this all the time and say, "Oh, LB, man, it's different playing in South America. It's different." But like, honestly, when I look at when I watch him playing, I'm thinking he's a decent player, you know. And I think genuinely, if he can come in as a third choice attacking midfield option, and obviously we've already got McAtee as well. I think it's the way to go, man. I think that could be legit. You've just got to get to January.
Yeah, I think it's tough to get into a team though in January.
No, it is. But
when
if
we got
choice,
a long time ago, remember when we got Jesus, mate? He played a bit here and there, but like it's hard to. I mean, that was a bit of a different season as well. I think when you're winning, imagine last season if we'd signed someone in January or somebody coming in January. I think it's hard to get. Even Alexa Stones, mate, couldn't get back into the team. We'll see. And there's a lot of pressure though, because I feel a bit bad for Savinho, mate, because he's gonna have so much pressure now. He's the only big signing. Everyone's hyping him up, and he might not do that well. Do you know what I mean? I hope he does, but he could easily have a bit of a sticky start, and then people are going to get him back.
I don't think he's going to start games straight away because for me, I think you have to start Grealish and Bob. If I'm being honest with you, like obviously Savio's not kicked a ball, Bernardo's not kicked a ball, and Doku's not kicked a ball in this preseason so far. So it would be very, very unlikely, in my view, that anyone other than Grealish and Bob start the game against United. And maybe United, they might give someone a minute, but Chelsea, I definitely think that them two are going to start. Savio is probably not going to do too bad for me in the sense that because he's going to be coming off the bench, even if he doesn't do much, people are like, well, he come off the bench. Like, I feel like substitutes have a bit of a free pass. When you know that do the player ratings and that, I'm like,
mate, he wasn't baiting you.
What?
He wasn't baiting you, mate.
I literally just went on his account.
Big man Ting was like 5 minutes ahead of you. What's going on?
Wait, so it is true?
Check City Extra, mate.
I'm literally on David Ornstein's account.
It might be like an article or some shit. Check City Extra, mate. I just seen it drop.
Oh, damn, it is true. What the hell? I don't know where they've got this from then. Maybe it's maybe it's an article or a podcast. Breaking news. Atletico Madrid are close to striking a deal with Man City for Julian Alvarez, although a total agreement has yet to be reached. That is now in sight with the talks at stage of negotiating a final price and payment structure. That doesn't sound like we're getting João Felix.
No, I don't think it does, mate.
That sounds like it's going to be a straight cash deal. So I just beg we don't get roasted on the price, man.
It's going to be like 42 million, mate. Watch it.
42 million, yeah.
Watch it, mate. 42 million, some breadsticks, mate. You've heard it here first, mate. That's what it's going to be.
Dearie me. Yeah, that's pretty mad. Yo, big up to Fraser anyway. I thought that was a bit. Yeah, I don't know why it's.
How's he got that before the fucking tweet landed though?
I know, mate. What's Fraser doing here? Fraser, just look at him again, mate. He's just bro, Fraser, breathe,
what's
bro.
called as a community shield end, Fraser, mate. Shout it up, mate. We'll get the bets on.
Bro needs to breathe. Relax, Fraser. He's starting his own aggregator.
He has to buy it via LB stream as well. That's mad. Get your Twitter account going, son.
Yeah, we got news. We got news, bro. We got news. Let me pull it up. David Ornstein is tweeting it.
Oh, it's a bomber. See that?
It's a bomber. Exclusivo. Atletico Madrid close to striking deal with Man City to sign Julian Alvarez. Not fully agreed, but now in sight. Clubs negotiating final price. Payment terms would be at least 5 times. Let's have a look at our cash. 5 times 40.
70, mate.
70 mil pounds would be at least 70 million pounds. That is the bare minimum you can let him go for, bro.
Yeah.
Like, surely there's add-ons on top of that as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like 70 mil and then a bit of other stuff knocking about, yeah.
Mad, bro. I'm a bit gutted, man. I can't lie. Don't want him to leave.
Yeah, it's a tough one, mate, because at the end of the day, he wants to go and he'll play every week for them. They're in the Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, true. That is true. Let's have a look at some of your comments coming in. Guys, make sure you smash the likes up, man. Come on. Nearly 700 people locked in. I need 3 people out of 700 to hit the thumbs up button to get us to 300 likes. Yeah, Johnny, good question, bro. Don't look like we're spending too much money this year. Big up for the 3 months. LB says, if Alvarez leaves, we should get Thiago Alvarez. Is this the guy at MLS? It is.
Which guy?
Thiago Alvarez. He plays for who's he play for? He plays for Atlanta, I think. MLS.
But I can't say I've seen much about him, but
Nah, bro, he's a killer.
I nearly told you about that guy at Preston or whatever I said yesterday, mate. You nearly read that out.
I know. I've never seen that one before, bro. I've never seen it one before.
Big iMac up top.
yeah. Nah, normally when people send them in, I already seen them, so I already like know it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
had
ever
a few,
had that
mate,
one.
before. I'm going to get back on my streams, to be fair, mate, so I'll get you on a couple, but I need to get it all set up. But I'm not going to start stealing your viewers. Don't worry about that.
Fabrizio's now tweeted. What's this guy saying?
Fabrizio's quoted Fraser as the source, mate, via @Fraser.
All right.
What's he saying?
City, Atletico Madrid have submitted official bid, so a bid has gone in, which is interesting because I don't think Ornstein said that. Deal depends on Omarodian's exit. Chelsea are in talks over 35 mil. Domino on, but Samu leaves only if Atletico agree to Julian deal. Okay.
Mad.
Yeah, interesting.
That's probably half the cash for it, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. Surely we're getting minimum 70 mil, man. Look at Thiago Alvarez stats in 2023, cam roll. Bro, I know he's a baller, bro. I've seen him, man. Listen, I'm an MLS fan now. I'm locked in 100%. I know he's a baller. Channel YouTube says, bro, Felix's attitude is the worst version of Cancelo's. Maybe it's a Zhao name thing. But yeah, I'd rather have anyone else but Felix. City's a different level, says Channel YouTube. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, bro, I know you sent this in before the news broke, but it sounds like that this ain't going to be a loan deal. I think this is a straight cash deal now. Otherwise, one of these guys would have mentioned it in it. Fabrizio or David Ornstein would have mentioned João Felix. So I think this is what happened, what I was telling you about before. I think Atletico Madrid probably floated the idea out to City and said, oh, like, would you be interested? And I reckon City just said, nah. I think City was like, no, we don't want him.
Yeah, probably one of them, innit? And mate, these guys all have the same agents as well, innit? So that's what it's about. It's about check the agents, mate. Check who's Alvarez's agent and who's João Felix's, mate. Because I remember there was one with do you remember that Jorge Mendes guy? He had about 500 players and he kept trying to do. It was with Cancelo and stuff a couple of years ago. He's trying to swap it about, mate, so he can take a big chunk out of both fees, mate. That's what it's about.
Yeah, Julian Alvarez agent, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's unlikely Alvarez is the same as João Felix, but there's a lot of times, mate, where like there'll be an agent that's got a few players at City and he might be the same one as Felix's or something like that, and they're trying to always happens, mate.
No. It says his agent is a guy called Fernando Hidalgo.
Has he got any other players or not?
He has, but not João Felix.
Yes.
He's got some guy. He's a 50-year-old, bro.
What about João Felix's? I mean, like, has he not got anyone else at City?
João Felix agent. George Mendes.
Who is it?
George Mendes.
Yeah, and hasn't he got like all the Portuguese boys?
I think so.
So, mate, if he can get another player in City, it just gives him more power.
Yeah, bro. He's got Ruben Diaz. He's got Bernardo Silva, Matheus Nunes.
Mate, so he already knows the club and he wants a bit more money, mate. Also, if he gets another player into the City dressing room, he can then start getting more cash out of it by saying, "Well, hang on a minute, I just did you a deal with him, and he's got twice as much as Diaz." All that stuff's going on, mate. Trust me. Cheeky they are.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. Basically, Ornstein's now just repeated what Fabrizio said. This Alvarez deal will happen if Samu Omarodian goes to Chelsea. Sounds like it's a bit of a domino effect. We only sell if they get this Omarodian guy.
Mad. Yeah, I think it's one of them, innit? The thing is, for Alvarez, we weren't going to get him back for like a month anyway, so it's not going to impact the start of the season at least. But it's
when's he due back?
Well, mate, he finished playing like 2 days ago, so he's going to have at least a couple, 2-3 weeks off, unless the guy's a madman and just starts kicking the ball again. But he's literally not. I don't know if you saw. He's literally not had like, I think it's like a year and 16 days he's been playing for straight in a row.
Yeah, nah, bro, it's not, innit?
I think the pre-season he's played the whole way through.
Did I see this right, that FIFA are using Julian Alvarez as like a investigative?
Yeah. If you go on FIF Pro on Twitter, they tweeted about it and said it's like a disgrace or whatever. It's true though, mate.
Yeah.
It's an extreme case, but he's played like every single possible game almost, except the Olympics. That's literally it. And a couple of Champions League games.
Nah, it is mad. It is mad, obviously, but you know, this is the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad.
As Mara says, the game is the game, bro. Like, what you want to do?
It's football, bro. Whatever he said, yeah. It's mad. It's honestly mad, mate. I don't know how he can play that long though. If you're Alvarez, what would you do if he does stay at City? What would you do? Do you go straight back in because he's fully fit now, or do you need a break and then have to do another pre-season?
So is he? It's the Olympics, isn't it?
Well, yeah, he got knocked out 1 or 2 days ago. So he's basically just not stopped playing for over a year. So does he now have 2-3 weeks off and then?
So they've got to have 3 weeks off. So he got knocked out on the 3rd.
2 days ago, yeah.
Yeah, so that would be 1, 2, 3. So it wouldn't
24th.
be able to 24. Yeah. So by FIFA law, he wouldn't be able to come back to training until the 24th of August.
He's then going to be unfit, mate.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Then he's going to need what, 2 weeks? Would you say minimum? Really? That's going to take him.
Which is like it's going to be like the 10th of September when this guy's ready to go again.
Yeah, which is Brentford.
Yeah.
So he'd miss 3 Prem games. But also, when does the Champions League start?
A little bit after that.
Because it starts earlier this time, doesn't it?
Oh, is it? It's like September though.
Oh, is it still? Yeah, it's September.
I think the draw's on the 30th of August.
Yeah, it's the 29th.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, the first game's the 17th. So yeah, to be fair, he'd only missed 3 Prem games. He'd missed Chelsea, Ipswich, and West Ham, and then he'd be back for the Brentford game and the Champions League game. Not that it really matters anyway, because it's not our fucking problem now anyway, isn't it? So that is true. That is true. So yeah, let me ask you a question. So what would you do now? You're City, right? 70 mil plus 10 million add-ons gets accepted. What are you doing?
Don't know, mate. Tough. I don't think we quite know behind the scenes what's cooking. Like even we've watched pre-season, mate, but Pep knows who's good, who's not good, who's ready. Do you know what I mean? It's hard.
Do you think he's going to give McAtee the chance, like, and say, right, you're going to be that third choice attacking?
I don't think he's got that much choice. And I think also another thing people might not see as well is that this is my little theory anyway, right? I don't know if you've heard this off anyone else. If Pep does go in a year, right, which could happen.
Yeah.
Why would you? It doesn't matter who it is, if it's Pep or not. You wouldn't give someone that's 8 out of 9 years in loads of insane budget to go and buy who they want, because it's just pointless. They're just going to end up not being the right fit in a year when we get someone else.
Yeah, but bro, I disagree with that notion, right? And the reason I disagree with it is because the new manager is going to be playing similar style football to Pep, innit?
Yeah.
Like we ain't going to do a Man United and go from like Jose Mourinho to like a ball playing, you know, we're going to stick with possession based. It'll be someone like Arteta. It'll be the guy from Girona. It'll be the same style. So they shouldn't really need to. I remember he signed Doku last year. Pep didn't have a clue who this Doku kid was. Yeah. He had no idea.
Yeah,
that was Tiki signing him. So
yeah,
for me, I don't really agree with that sort of.
Maybe true, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't really get it because, like, for me, again, and by the way, people were not really asking for like 200, 300 mil to be spent. People are saying, get me a DM because we don't have one other than Rodri. And then I said it before you came on. I don't think we're pressed to replace Alvarez. I don't think we are. I think we need a DM, man. I said that. I think it's poor. If we don't sign a DM, I do think that's poor, man. Yeah, but if we sell Alvarez, you know, you've got. Let's be honest. We've already established that last year he played most of his games as a midfielder. We've already established that when we looked at the stats before. We've already got Foden. You've already got Kevin De Bruyne. You've got Kovacic. You still have a man called Matthews Nunes that some people have forgotten. You've got James McAtee, who seems like he's probably going to stay. And you've got Oscar Bob, who can all play in that. I don't think we're mad pressed in that situation. I think, obviously, if Kevin De Bruyne and Foden get injured at the same time, then that could be tricky. Yeah? But even if you have Alvarez, it's still going to be tricky if both of them are injured. It's the DM position for me that is... If that's a risk, man. That's risky, bro, for me. I got to move Matthews Nunes on, in my opinion. I got to move him on and get someone in. Let's have a look at... You wouldn't move him on, no?
Not sure, mate. He's not. I've not seen anything from him, mate. It's like he's barely played. He's not. Don't know, mate.
I don't think he suits our style of football one bit. That's the problem that I have with him. But then you know what? I don't know if you've seen it, but like I seen who was it, man? Was it Nobbins? Someone done a video and said our City changing style and becoming more of a team on because obviously we've been a team that plays low blocks, right? But if you look at the players that we buy in, Doku, Savio, yeah, we've obviously got Kovacic who's a ball carrier as well. Are we starting to change into a team that wants to transition quickly? Because you know what's funny, yeah. Whenever I do my watch-alongs, whenever we have a counter-attack, and I know you're the same when you're watching City at Etihad, yeah. The counter-attack, we don't counter-attack in it. We don't know how to counter-attack. It's too slow. I wonder if Pep's looking at this, or the club might be looking at it, or they might be working together and saying, we need to become more efficient on the counter-attack. Efficient, yeah, because we're not efficient on the counter-attack. And it's a great opportunity. It's a rare chance. It's a rare chance for us as a football club, yeah, to attack a team when they're vulnerable. Because usually when we attack teams, they're not vulnerable. Yeah. They've got every single player behind the ball. Every single player is on the edge of the penalty area, obviously by the goalkeeper, and we've got to break them down. And I think that's one area of our game that we're quite weak in, actually.
We stopped doing that, though, because we had those just ridiculous games like 5-6 years ago where it'd just be like 7-0 every game. And we just, every time Son went on the counter or whoever it was, you just concede every time. So I think the problem with that is some games just become a coin toss. It becomes, well, maybe not a coin toss, but you can end up just losing to Brentford. I know that's happened since, but you can just basically have a game where we have 7 chances and don't score 1, and they have 2 and score them both. And that, I think that's the problem with the counter. If we start trying to counter teams, they'll counter us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah. So maybe I didn't explain my view right. I don't think we should start. I don't think that's how we should play. Yeah. I just think that, like, when we get the opportunity, and it's a clear opportunity, I think we need to become slightly better. I don't think we should like start focusing on it or anything. Obviously, we need to just focus on the way we normally play, and normally we dominate the ball. But there are always times in games where a counter-attacking opportunity is on, and we just cut back and keep the ball. And listen, I get it to a certain degree because you see it actually when you watch other football matches and you watch your team counter-attack, and then they'll lose the ball, and then they'll get counter-attacked on, and they'll be out of shape. And I think Pep said this before. I think he said when you counter-attack, it's weird because you think you're in control, but sometimes actually when you lose the ball, you're screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everyone, when you're on counter-attacks, everyone gets giddy, and everyone just starts bombing
forward. It's like FIFA, mate, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, it's crazy, man. But I think that's where Matthews Nunes could fit in if we do turn into a team that does that a little bit more. Or I still don't really get it.
LB, you know what we need on this channel, mate? I want to see you, right, get suited up or get your boots on, mate. Either one. I want to see you with the pro clubs, mate. That's what this channel needs, mate. You need you sat there. I want to see halftime team talks, mate. I want to see tactics. That's what you need, mate. A bit of pro clubs, mate. That's what you got to do.
Listen, I'll tell you this, yeah. Now clean the PC, and the PC is... Did you see the picture I put up of my dust?
Yeah.
Bro, it was bad. 4 years. I was asking the chat yesterday, do you have a desktop or laptop?
Nah, I've just got a laptop.
Bro, yeah, I was asking the chat yesterday, so how often are you meant to clean PCs, innit? They were like 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. I was like, yo, bro, 4 years. Yeah, it was mad. And my PC started to break, yeah. Like, legit, my screen was like flickering because the graphics card wasn't breathing because all the fans were like knackered. But yeah, I'm going to get back on my Twitch, man. I used to run the Twitch, innit?
Yeah.
So,
LB, if that dust was a kid, mate, it'd be going to school in September. That's how old it is.
That's yeah. Oh, it was mad. It was
That's crazy, man.
It's crazy. Let's have a look at some of these final comments. Big up to Humka with a 2 months. Says, doesn't Felix also want to be starting striker? Same problem as Alvarez and less output according to the stats up until now. I don't know what he actually wants. I don't know what the guy wants to play. But he can play attacking midfield and he'd be able to play striker when Haaland needed a rest or was injured. So that was the thing for me, because if we sign a striker, they ain't playing striker. They're going to play midfielder. So you might as well sign a midfielder who can play striker if you need to. I just think we should do it that way.
False nine's going to come back, mate. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. Foden, mate's going to be way better for it as well now.
What, is Foden?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You think he's going to play false nine?
I just think, you know, like 3 years ago when we used to, like, every game without fail just false nine it up every game, like the COVID one.
Mm-hmm.
Foden was kind of like breaking through and stuff, mate. He'll be so good at false nine now, mate. So, like, if Haaland can't play or whatever, mate, I think we're chilling, mate. I actually think we're chilling.
Yeah. You know what's mad as well, yeah, is if you play false nine, we'd actually have, like, pace on the wings. You know what I mean? And we'd have, like, Sabi or Doku.
I'm not hearing fucking Ferran Torres, mate. That's...
Where is this guy's career gone? What's he doing?
We're still owed about 5 billion for him.
Yeah, I know, man. Interest mounting up. Honestly, it's crazy. Big up Beats. I guess you've got the lowdown now, but it sounds like Alvarez is gone, bro. Just a negotiated final price at minimum 70 mil, which I still think it's cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I think it's cheap, but I think if it's 70 mil plus 10 million add-ons, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm getting any of the cash. I always say this. You shouldn't really be too down on the money because it's not our money. You know what I mean? I'm not getting any of it, but I think that's it. Smash the likes, people. Come on. Big up LB, Luke, and the chat every time. Big up JTI, man, for the 11 months. And Johnny De Jesus says, take the Alvarez money and put it towards a 6-8 hybrid. Don't need a direct replacement. Rodri situation resolved and pathway open for Bob and McAtee, says Johnny De Jesus. Well, you know, bro, Bruno was right there, 100 mil. This is why, like, as soon as that release clause went, bro, we were never getting him, man. I know there are people out here saying, we're still going to get him. We're never getting him, man. As soon as that release clause went, it was over. What do you think Newcastle are just going to go from 100 mil to 80 or 70? What? Because we asked nicely? Well, no. They're going to sell him. And big up channel YouTube as well says, please Pep bring false nine when Haaland is injured. You know what? I'm pretty excited to see the return of false nine when we eventually see it. But because it's been a while, and I did like the false nine. False nine was decent, man. The false nine was decent. It was just sometimes we play games and just no one could score a goal. And it was like pretty annoying. And do you remember that Palace game, bro? That we played Palace away. I think it was 0-0. And we hit the bar about 5 times, and like no one could just put the ball in the back of the net. I think that was the day that City thought they're going to sign.
What Palace away last year?
Nah. In the false nine year.
Oh
we drew 0-0.
Yeah,
and we hit the post.
Like and we that massive lead we had on Liverpool was just shrinking on it.
Yeah, and I think that was the day that City were like, we need to sign a striker, boys, because we just missed everything. We battered them, we just didn't score.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Is there anything else, lads, in the chat? Anything else that we've missed on this? Any tweets that have gone out that we've not read out that we do need to?
Scott Carson goal streak's gone, mate. 1.2k days nearly was that, mate, without conceding. He's gone.
No.
But he starts again, mate. Starts again. He's at 2 days now. So.
Hey, I seen was it you tweeted or someone tweeted? Did you see the woman whose job it was as what's it called, lifeguard at the Olympics?
Oh yeah.
No, what is? Yeah, let me ask you a question. Which is the most deadish job? Deadish job in terms of like kind of pointless. Scott Carson, 3rd choice goalkeeper at Manchester City he's played like 2 games, or lifeguard at the Olympics.
Well, mate, all I'm saying is that 5 years ago we had Kyle Walker in net, mate. So at some point Scott Carson's going to be needed, mate. That's all I'm going to say. I don't see no Michael Phelps drowning, mate. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Actually, just before we wrap it up, just quickly get your thoughts on some of these other other deals because there's been loads of City transfer news. Finley Burns, centre backs, he's gone. Hull on loan with no buy option included. Okay, there we go. Not too much on that one. This one's an interesting one. There was a load of speculation that Jacob Wright had gone to Peterborough, who's obviously City do a lot of loan deals with. That has been denied. Have you heard anything on this one? With Jacob Wright? No. Do you like Jacob Wright? A lot of people in my chat want Jacob Wright to be given a chance.
Yeah. Proper young, isn't he?
Yeah. So Soho, what do you make of him in pre-season? Did you watch the pre-season games?
Yeah. I think he's all right, to be fair. I remember watching him at that Red Star away game and I thought he was decent then. So I mean, any of these guys they're just not quite there yet. Do you know what I mean? They need to go out and play some proper men's football. Do you know what I mean? I always think they're a little bit weak. Do you know what I mean? And they need that experience. So they've just got to get these loan deals out. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is probably the most like big name that everyone's heard of. Michael Hamilton.
Good man.
It's gone to Middlesbrough. Discussing a buyback option and a sell-on clause. This looks like it's pretty much done now. Then that's a good move for him. Good move.
Yeah.
Is it still Carrick? Is the coach there?
Yeah, he's been there a couple of years now. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we should be getting some decent cash for some of these players, man. So yeah,
How much do you reckon he's worth, Hamilton? What adds to his price tag, mate? He scored a Champions League goal.
Yeah, I think he's got to be worth at least 10 because
I was thinking he might be like 14 mil. I was thinking.
Yeah.
Mate, that's what I like about us sometimes. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not going to change him as a player, but you just chuck a few of these guys into the Champions League, they'll score, and then you look at his CV and it's like, bang, he scored in the Champions League. Like, that is genuinely going to add money to his price tag. It doesn't matter whether it matters or not. I think it's above 10. That.
Yeah, I think 10 minimum. I think 10 minimum.
I think if it's like 10 though, there'll be like a 35 mil buyback clause or some shit like that. Yeah. And there'll be like a big sell-on clause as well.
Yeah. I guess as well, like, if City back to play, because this is where City, and not just City, this is where clubs have to be clever in it, bro. Because like, if you back Hamilton, but you don't think really he's quite ready for City, or you back him, but you don't think he'll be at City level, but you think he could be a 40, 50 million pound player in a year, 2 years. Is it worth selling him for cheaper now, but then getting that big fee in 2-3 years when you're getting 30%?
Mate, 50 it's like Lavia, mate. I know this guy's been well unlucky with injuries, mate, but we sold him to Southampton. I think it was like low 10s millions. It was like 12 or something like that. I think it's something like that. And then Chelsea buy him, and we got like a little portion of that. Everyone was saying, we only got half of what he's been sold, but he was never going to play for it. He was never going to be starting games and playing for us. So he wouldn't have been worth much more than that 12 we sold him for the year after. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you've got to basically, for them to go up in value, they've either got to go on loan and absolutely cook, or they've got to go and be sold permanently to someone. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Windows. Mad.
Yeah. Check this out, yeah. 94 mil minus. So I guess that means profit. Mad Hatter, is that profit? Or are we minus money?
Yeah, that will be profit, mate.
Yeah, so we've made £94 million profit in the last 3 windows.
Yeah, that's mad.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why we're not spending. Listen, I told you my thoughts. A 115 scares me. I know it don't. Is that? He says net spend, so maybe it is. Maybe we've spent 94 mil. Oh no, because then he's saying why we're not putting in a proper cover. No, it must be profit. That I don't know, man. 115 still scares me, innit? Because like at the end of the day, like we've only spent 20 mil this summer. Bro, that it reeks to me. Have you heard any news on this 115, bro?
Nah, we'll be calm, mate. We'll be calm.
Right, okay, cool. Brand Holt with 11 months. A lot of 11 months, man. Big up to all the members in the chat. I appreciate all the support. Links in the description and the pinned comment if you want to support the channel. Big up to all the members. Says LB, you need to Google Eric the Eel and watch his race. Then you understand why there are lifeguards at the Olympics. Wait, what? Serious? Someone had to get one?
Mate, I don't think LB, it's not some guy that can't swim. It's like if someone has like a heart attack or some shit, then they're going to need someone to like get him out, innit?
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm only playing, innit? I'm only playing. Right, cool. Anything else, bro? You got any news for us?
No, I've not, mate. Nothing cooking at the moment. I'm just bored as anything, mate. Get the season starting is what I say.
I know. We need to, bro. We actually need to. Oh, you know what? Let me ask you about Oscar Bob before you go.
Yeah,
he's been insane.
He's a glitch, mate. He's actually a glitch. I don't know how he's been this good. I think he's gonna cook, mate. Honestly, I think what I think's mad as well is I think if it wasn't for him performing in the small pockets of like time he had last season, I think he might have been getting sent out on loan or maybe even maybe not sold. But I think, mate, I think he did well last year, and I think he's got his chance now and he's earned it, and he's going to do well.
Yeah, I said it was a big season for him, man. But like, if he gets the minutes, and I didn't think he was going to get the minutes because I thought when Bernardo Silva comes back, he's going to get the spot. But I can't lie, man. Bernardo's benched for me when we start the season, bro. At the moment,
you got it, mate. It's purely on fitness at the start of the season. The first 3-4 games, it's just who's there and who isn't there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You've got guys that have played 6 games ahead of someone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Calvin Phillips, mate. That's my question to you.
What question?
Calvin Phillips.
What's the question?
That's just the question. Calvin Phillips question mark.
Calvin Phillips question mark.
That's it, mate.
Bro, listen. I actually, you know what? Yeah, fair play. I think he actually played. I think
he's done well, mate. I think he's done well. I don't know if he can get back. I don't think he's ever going to play for us properly again.
Nah, is he balls, bro? Like, not being funny. Yeah, the thing is with Calvin Phillips is he's too slow to play midfield.
Yeah,
for City.
I think the only way he'd ever be playing for us is if we somehow got like Ruben Diaz and Ake and Akanji went bowling and all like broke the legs or something. I think that's the only way he's going, mate. That's the only way he's getting back in the team, mate. We have too many centre backs anyway, innit? So
yeah, bro. Let's ask Rock, innit?
Calvin Phillips question mark.
What's Calvin Phillips researching?
The man, the myth.
Oh, Calvin Phillips, the man, the myth, the legend from Leeds United. He's like the football version of a unicorn, a rare talent that has everybody talking. What?
Ask how many games is he going to make a prediction? How many games is he going to play next season? That's what I want to see.
How many games will Calvin?
You might have to tell him to make a prediction or something because he's going to say this is.
Oh yeah, make a prediction on how many games Phillips will play. What for Man City?
For Man City next season.
Next season. What? Predicting the number of games is like predicting the weather on Pluto. A bit of a cosmic challenge. Given that Phillips played a total of 23 games last season, I'd say he's got a good chance of playing around 25 to 30 games. What?
No how many goals? Way. How many goals? I want to see this now. How many goals, mate? How many goals?
What? Make a prediction.
Yeah.
Of how many goals Calvin Phillips.
Mate, when it says 10 to 20 here, mate, we're gonna be like getting the bets on is what we're gonna do.
Mate, I'm slamming cash on, and we're gonna be millionaires. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look.
Oh,
3 to 5. 3 to 5. But who knows?
Maybe a goal scoring machine.
Netting in every single match.
Every single game.
Or maybe he'll spend more time setting up his teammates and leaving the goal scoring to the likes of Erling Haaland.
Scott Carson, I want to see the goals, mate.
Oh my god, let me get rid of this thing, man. Honestly, bro, when you start doing that, yeah, you can go down a rabbit hole, man. Crackers managed. Hey, yo, guys, more W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat for the 10 bomb. Boom, 10 bomb. Straight in our head tops from. Look at the profile. Have you seen the profile picture, bro?
Crazy, mate.
It's insane, crazy. Bro. Defo breaches T's and C's of the YouTube world. But here's what it is, because we've got 10 gifted. Big up, cheeks. I appreciate the 10 gifted. Right, I think that's it. Is there anything else, bro?
Nah, nothing for me to waffle about.
No, I don't think there is, in it. Right. Well, channel wise, any news? Any videos?
Got some new stuff coming. Actually, got a pretty big video planned actually, but just wait out for that one. I'm going to see if I can get it done before the season starts.
Oh, interesting. All right, we will be there. Big up.
You might even get an LB watch along on it, mate. If he's good enough, we'll see. We'll see.
Come on, we'll be there. We'll be there. Right, buzzing, guys. Make sure you smash a like on the stream, man. Big numbers in today. Let's get those likes to 450, man. One person, please hit that thumbs up button. Out of 650 people, and that'll get us to 450 likes. Guys, if you're watching this back on replay, make sure you drop your comments in down below. Big love to everyone today for sending in your member messages. Always remember, if you're channel member, you get one of those messages a month. Just send it in. You might as well. It's free. Big up to Cheeks for the donations and the rest of you guys as well for sending in your super chats. I appreciate the support as always. I will be back tonight with another stream. In the meantime, take care and God bless. Goodbye. Bye-bye.